familia, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today I have my first update of the Roulette pan collab that Rebecca and Alexi here created. I will have their channels linked down below. And I think at this point they do have a playlist that I can also link down below to everyone that decided to join this round. This project pan consists of basically playing the lottery. It's like makeup lottery where they have 100 categories. You randomly choose the prompts and then you pick up products for them. So I have 6 products here with the 6 prompts and I have some updates for you guys. But first, before we get into it, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the familia. My name is Alexandra. I'm an eyeshadow enthusiast with a dash of project pan. That is something that interests you. Subscribe, join us. And now without further ado, let's get on with the update. All right, so for the first prompt for me, I got number 39. 39 was a product that was neon or colorful. And for that, I chose my Silhouette Boutique singles that I keep in this MAC magnetic palette. My goal was to use most of my products 20 times for those products that I knew I couldn't finish or hit pan on. So for this, I have my singles in here, as you guys can see. Here they are. I'm trying not to blind you guys. These are beautiful. I am wearing them today. I'm wearing some of these today. I'm wearing this purple shade. I'm also wearing this color right here, you guys. I love these. These are so good. Their mattes are really, really good. If you are not into the Juvia's Place mattes, these are so much better. Their mattes are amazing. I love their matte. But this is my colorful palette. I decided to pull this out. My goal is to use this 20 times before the finale in January. I am sad to say I've only used this 3 times, but I do have a reason why. And today was the 3rd time I used it. When I did this project pan, literally the next week, my carpet got ripped up. So that was 8 days of not using makeup. And then the 2 weeks after that, I was testing out 2 different palettes. One that you saw in Monday's video, which was the Pat McGrath one. And I have another one coming up with, it's a special video where I had to test out products for that as well. So everything else took a back burner. That was eyeshadows, minus my Pan Those eyeshadows, because obviously those I want to use as often as possible. So that's the reason why this was only used 3 times. I have 17 more times to go. I do not see myself having any issues using them 17 more times. I got 3 months, you guys. I got 3 months. I got this. I know I got this. So at least I know that I do love the shadows. I've raved about them for so long. So I got 17 more ways to go for that. The next prompt that I have is number 76. For 76 was a new unopened product, and for that I chose my True Fiction liner. So this is where the liner is, you guys. Am I doing that great? Absolutely not, but we are there. We're trucking along. As you guys can see from the tally, I used a little bit of it. I've used somewhat of it, and as you guys can see, I'm gonna need to sharpen pretty soon after this. I'm wearing it today under my lipstick that I'm currently wearing. This is a beautiful formula. These are Canadian lip liners. I haven't heard of these. My friend Lisa, who lives in Canada, she has a channel, she's in Instagram. She sent me 2 of these, I can't remember when, for my birthday or for Christmas, and this is one of them. This is a neutral plum one. These are nice and creamy. They're not super creamy, but they're beautiful. I love these. These are really nice. I'm shocked, and I'm pretty sure this is like a drugstore type of lip liner, but these are amazing. Love them. My goal is to finish this up. We'll see. I got 2 months before the end of the year. This ends in January. We'll see if maybe I can add another lip liner to my tallies before January 1st, but at least I have till January to finish that one up. Number 42 was the next prompt, and that is a product that was repressed or depotted. And for that I chose a single shadow that I depotted out of a Too Faced palette that was sent to me by my friend Drea. I told the whole story in the first thing. So anyway, this is what I pulled out. I have shared with you guys what it looks like from the beginning. It was semi-used. I didn't use it too much. She rarely used it when she sent it over to me. It's a plain old beige eyeshadow. And now, as you guys can see, I do have a slight usage out of it. You could see side pan on here. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera here, but there is side pan on here. I have had to put this on the back burner for at least the last 2 weeks. Again, because I ended up randomly choosing a shadow just like this in my Pan Those eyeshadows, and obviously that's just 20 uses or hit pan. So that is my priority since I have till January to at least hit pan on this shadow. My goal is to hit pan on it. Once I hit my 20 goals in my Pan Those eyeshadow shadow, I'll go back to this one and hopefully hit pan on this. This is very pigmented, but it is also very powdery. It's a really nice forming and it's not too bad. I know Too Faced can be really tough, but this one isn't so bad. So we're still working on it. I haven't hit pan on that one yet either. Number 23 was a product only available in the US. I had a hard time with this one because I couldn't find a product that was solely sold in the US. After I filmed my intro, a lot of you guys told me that this brand can be shopped for overseas, but you did give me a bunch of ones that you cannot get unless you're in the US. So if anybody has trouble with this one, if you're watching my video and you're doing this project pan and this prompt comes up, come see me, because I have a list of brands that you can only get in at least the US that you could probably use in this prompt. But for me, I chose Laura Geller because I assumed you couldn't get Laura Geller anywhere else. And I chose this blush in pink grapefruit, right? Yes, pink grapefruit. You guys can see I've used this. You can tell that this is loved and used. I used this yesterday. Today I'm using a different blush. My goal is to use this 20 times, and so far I have used this 3 times. 3 times. You guys, I'm not doing so well, but cut me some slack. I still got some time. Don't worry. I will not disappoint you guys. My goal is to use this 20 times. Hopefully I'll get there before January so I can roll a new prompt in, just like the Silhouette Boutique's eyeshadows, but we're getting there. This is very pigmented. You do not swirl in this. I just bounce my brush in here and go ahead and put it on my skin. It's very, very beautiful. I love her blushes. Anything baked, I find to be so beautiful on the skin, and such a lovely formula that I am always a sucker for those. Number 97 was the next prompt, and that was a product with packaging that inspired me. And for me, I chose this one. This is the Dose of Colors Fuego Highlighter, and this was in collaboration with Desi and Katie, I believe. So my goal is to use this 20 times as well, and you guys can see I have some usage out of this. Now, I've only used this 6 times, so I have used this a little bit more. I've used this 6 times. Here's my issue with this. It gets hard pan really fast. Doesn't matter what brush I use. I've used a scratchy brush. I've used a soft brush. I've used a fluffier brush. I use a more dense brush. I mean, I've tried all types of highlighting brushes, and I'm always getting hard pan on it. So what I have to do is grab my spoolie. I have just a regular spoolie, and I scrape off a little bit off the top, and then I use that onto my skin, because if not, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is scraped off right there. I know my ring light is killing it because I'm using my ring light since it's been so gloomy this whole entire week. So we're there. 6 times. I have, 14 more times to use this, and then I can roll in a new prop. I think I could do this. I think I could do it. It's a pretty highlighter once it's on my skin. It's giving me a hard time with that formula. I don't understand why I can't just get it naturally. Last but not least is number 66, something black. Okay, so for that I rolled in this. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1 base. Yeah, you guys, this only lasted about a few days, and that was the end of that. This is a mattifying primer. I did not read that. I'm an idiot. Normally I don't like a mattifying primer, and this is good for somebody with oily skin, or you want to, like, if it's for a prop or maybe special effects. At least for me, I don't like it. Whenever I put this on my skin and then I go in with my foundation, have you ever had salt water? Have you ever gone to the beach or had a tear that was very salty and it just rests on your face, or you see the salt water land on your skin and dry up, and you see that it's like splattered and white? Have you ever seen salt water just dry up on any type of surface and it's like white? That's exactly what this does to my face. I put it on, it ends up drying. I put on my actual foundation with a wet sponge, you guys, and you see the splatter where the foundation gets stuck to my face. I hate it. Absolutely do not like this primer. So once I saw that and I had to take off my makeup and start all over again, I said, no, thank you. You are going. I pulled in something else that was black. So this is my Hourglass primer. As you guys can see, this has a black top to it, so it still counts. And this is what I've been using. So my goal is still the same. I wanted to use this up. It's a deluxe sample size. I want to use this up. As you guys can see, maybe I'm right about here with this primer. So we're getting there. I do like this one. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. I'm wearing it today and it's so much better. I think this might be my last Hourglass one. I've had quite a few of these deluxe sample sizes ones, and they do last a while. So this is my new one that I'm replacing that one for. I don't know who to give this to because it's a squeezy tube, so it's still sanitary for somebody else to use it. I just don't know who to give it to. So it's going to sit there until I find somebody because it's basically brand new. I barely used it. So that's it, you guys. That is my update for this project pan. I am not doing the best, but I promise you guys I will put a pep in my step because I do want to roll in new props and try to get some more uses. My goals for these are rather easy. It's just I got caught up with the whole entire rearranging of this makeup room, and then with the whole trying to test out and make sure that I knew everything about the other products that I was using on my eyeball. I'm gonna get there. I promise you guys, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna be a little bit more conscious about it. But hopefully, crossing fingers, by the next update, I should be rolling some things out. We'll see. I'm gonna do it for myself. I'm gonna put that goal. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the playlist down in the description box and enjoy everyone else's update for today. Thank you again. I'll put more videos right over here for your enjoyment. Until then, bye guys.